This will be a quick rant. I don't know how long I'll make this video, but let me just get into it. We need characters to be beautiful, like Eve from Stellar Blade. This girl is downright gorgeous. Without a shadow of a doubt, we can all agree that she's beautiful. So, why are Western game developers, Western game media, the USA side of things, complaining about it? Why? Well, it's quite simple. There's a few things here, but it's quite simple. They just have nothing else to complain about. They will find anything to latch on to something that doesn't need to matter. Here's the thing. You are not making the game. You are not making the character choices. You don't get to decide how it looks. All you get to decide is how good it is to play. That's what a game is. Yet we're here talking about the model that is based off a real life model. Let me what's the name? Shinji. I'm not gonna butcher this name. I can't, I won't. I'll just leave it be at that. But look at this girl. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Right? Like it's a no-brainer why they chose her to be the model for this character. Why is this a problem? Well, to be honest, it's not. It's a nothing burger. It's literally people complaining to complain. Let me explain to you something. Let me just change it up. Let me just switch it up for you before you go on your nice rant of how women are portrayed unrealistically in gaming. Shut up. Let me just get into my rant, right? And shut up. I love Tekken. I genuinely give a damn about that game. Been playing this since Tekken 2, the first one I ever played. I hated Tekken 2. Tekken 3 came out. I was hooked on for life. I don't see, I don't hear, I don't ever find a single discussion on how the men in Tekken are completely and utterly unrealistic. These men are peak steroids. Look at these muscles. Look at them. It's not just Tekken. Oh, don't get me wrong. Metal Gear as well. Snake is a pretty good looking guy. That jawline can slay. And he has. Don't get me started with Dante and the massive amount of game he's slinging. And Ryu Hayabusa and all the girls around him. Like, don't get me started with all this nonsense. Right? But we don't hear anybody talk about the men in gaming. We don't hear anybody talk about how much problematic it is for the male image. Wanna why? Because it's not. And it's never been an issue. And it's not going to be an issue. I go to the gym because I want to look like Goku. It is gonna be physically impossible to look like. My favorite Batman character is Jason Todd because I know that I can somehow achieve that. I can get close to it. And that is the thing I want to really focus on right now. Why are you complaining that people, real life people around the world, put the time into it? Because it's not easy to be top percent beauty in this world. It's not easy to be top percent anything in this world. So let me continue with this. Why are you mad that someone will wake up at 4 in the morning, eat right all day long, and I mean this, all day long, make sure to have access to good food, a gym, and have a good beauty regimen all day long for years on end to reach the top percent of beauties or whatever? Because listen, we will all, no matter who you are, man or woman, we will all be happy, be delighted. We will all wish to get paid just to look good. We will all want to get paid just to wear something. We will all want to have our likeness be so good, so clean, so perfect that people want to emulate that in gaming, in movies, or whatever. There's a reason why we see beautiful people in novellas, in movies, TV shows. There it is. There just is. Because we want that. We want to see that. And now, Western game media, it's like, well, that's a problem because Ellie wasn't great and so wasn't Abby, and we can't have that. No one said it's about Bayonetta. No, I mean, do we really have to? Isn't this problematic? I didn't hear this talk at all. Where was it for Bayonetta? No? I just did a video on Beyond Good and Evil. No one said it's about Jade when she came out. Anybody? Any takers? Anybody? Where are the people that hate on Samus? Come on, guys. Hello? Where you at? And then get me started with Overwatch. Anybody gonna complain about the girls in Overwatch? Like, hello? Where you at? I can't see you. Comment down below, please. Sound off. What's going on here? Why are we complaining about games we don't make? Are they fun to play or are they not? That's all that really matters when it comes to a consumer of a natural product. For a book, is it a good read? Is it a fun read? Does it keep your interest? For a TV show, is it a good watch? Is it a good experience to have over the course of a series? And for movies, is it a good enough experience to have it in the cinema? Because we can all watch movies at home, but would you want to see these movies in the cinema? That's where they really make their money. And for games, imagine that. Is it a good game? Would this make you want to play it through the end? Would it make you do a new game plus? This is the questions that truly matters when it comes to gaming. But focusing on how pretty the people look is kind of stupid, don't you think? Or am I just crazy about this? I know I'm right. I just know I'm right. Like, to be honest, I'm an actual gamer. I love games. I do. I've been playing them for too long, more than I can remember. But now I'm here complaining about how some people, some Western game media can't stand that some people look good. Listen, unless you put enough money in that company that's making that game, and its stocks, and its shares, that you can alter the way the products are made, I don't need you saying shit about it. I need you to shut your mouth and play it when it comes out. And if you're too distracted, right, let me hear you. And if you're too distracted that the girl looks good in gaming, I need you to do me one favor. Make more beautiful women so you're not. That it is what it is. No one's distracted by a beautiful man, right? Again, go play Tekken. Tekken 8. Miguel, a man's a hunk. I hate it. My girl likes him. My girl likes him, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not gonna complain about it. I'll just play my favorite new character, Victor. He looks cool. He looks suave. He has a gun. He has a sword. He has knives. One thing I love about gaming, right, is how unrealistic it all is. I'm playing Liza P, one of my favorite games last year. I'm not thinking, oh my god, the puppet looks like a doll. He should be in a K-drama. He should be singing. He should be a K-pop somewhere. That's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I have to execute these combos and parries. And yet, some people want to see this guy in BTS. I don't care about that. The game is so fun to play that I'd rather just play it myself. And here's the thing. If you want ugly game characters, easy, go for it. Play Dark Souls and make any abominations you want. There's a character creation for you to make some ugly shit that represents you. Some silly stuff that represents you. Some dumb stuff that represents you. And I say that full well knowing that in Dark Souls 1, when I first started playing that game, I made some ugly ass character called Buttface the God that killed the game. That was my character. I made him as ugly as I wanted to, and he wrecked through the whole world. I beat that game 3 times, new game plus 2. It was great, fantastic. That was the character I made, I represented myself with. I didn't care. I had fun with it. And yet, somehow, this beautiful model, who spent years, who spent her life pursuing beauty, it's a problem and problematic for some of the people on this side of the world. She doesn't represent you. She represents that side of the world that still has standards, the world that still holds himself to a proper standard. That's the side of the world you're complaining about. What's with this depravity, bro? Like, what is this? One of my friends that I go to work with just started going to the gym. Like, he knows that I lift. Cool, great. Hey guys, my max is 320. Deadlift, squat, 340 or 360, depending on a good day. Either way, my guy, my friend, right, my bro, he started going to the gym asking me for some tips. And I asked him, why you going to the gym? He's like, I'm like, just hungry. Well, any reason is a good reason. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, any reason is a good reason. He's like, I just keep looking at these beautiful Instagram models. Look at these girls. I don't know which one. He didn't show me the picture. I didn't really care. I know what he's talking about with Instagram models. He's talking about the baddies of the baddies. He says, look at these girls. I'm like, cool. He's like, I want them. I'm like, yeah, but you're never going to touch them. He said, I know that. He said himself, I'm never going to touch them. I'm never going to see them. I'm never going to find them. I'm never going to get to the opportunity to even be in the same room with them or even in the same tri-state area as them. But I just want to go to the gym. I just want to look that good or look as good and compare to them, you know, better myself. And I told him specifically this: anything that gets you in the gym is a good reason. Anything that gets you eating right constantly is a good reason. Because after a while, that reason becomes null and void. Because at that point, it's dedication and discipline. The first 2 years are going to suck, right? You're going to have to change your habits. Because let's be real. It took everybody who's big, everybody who's fat, I'll say, it takes years to get to that position in your life, to that size. Years of dedication to sitting down and mounting down. It is what it is. I have to admit it. right? I was dedicated to the wrong things in life. So it's gonna take years of work, active work, to lose those pounds, to reduce your size, to change your habits, to gain the muscles that you missed. If you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to actually sit there and go through that, then don't complain about the people who do. Don't complain about the media that represents them. Believe it or not, they're the most dedicated people you can find in this world. Believe it or not. So don't be bitter. Get inspired. Move your ass. Get up and do something about it. This has been Definitely Not Bots. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, give me a thumbs down. If subscribe for more gaming take, and leave a comment down below on what you think. I said some stuff I don't regret. But whatever you do, no matter what, make sure you have a good day on purpose, and I'll catch you on the next one.